We're doing NBA player props here on PrizePicks for Thursday, May 4th. Before I get started, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you guys can use promo code TUFF to sign up. 100% deposit match there. Discord link in the description. Main server completely free. We do also have the Patreon link in the description where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Again, I also need to mention I'm not a gambling expert, and this is not financial advice. Simply just plays I'm personally looking at making, hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. But let's get into it, you guys. We got the single game today again. Again, only one game on the slate. We got the Lakers versus the Warriors in a crucial game too. More specifically, crucial for the Warriors. I think the Warriors are going to be 6-point favorites here. But I think definitely more crucial for the Warriors. I mean, if the Warriors lose this game and go down 2-0 against the Lakers, it should be really, really tough for them. But I'm thinking and actually expecting the Warriors to bounce back here tonight. Obviously, had limited days rest compared to the Lakers, so I think the rest day should be a little bit more even here tonight. We did see in that fourth quarter Steve Kerr playing kind of small ball with no Looney on the floor. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I got two plays here that I do like. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the first one is going to be Dennis Schroeder, and I like his over 11.5 points plus assists here on the over. But I do also like his over 2.5 field goals made. So I do want to give both these plays for you guys here. I mean, you could play these in two different slips here, but I like his 11.5 points plus assists and his 2.5 field goals made for a couple of reasons. So if we take a look at his game log this season versus the Warriors, including the playoffs, he has an elite hit rate of 100%. He's got 29, 19, 17, and 22 PA through those four games, and has hit the over on those field goals made in all four games as well. 7, 4, 4, and 5 field goals made. All we need tonight, honestly, this is the play. So 11.5 PA, but I did want to share that 2.5 field goals made with you guys. That might be a Patreon play. I'll give a full write-up on that, but 11.5 PA for Schroeder. We can see here 4 of 4 times this season versus the Warriors. And we take a look at his points plus assist game log this season when he plays 28 plus minutes. I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 of his last 25 games, he's hit the over on this line when he plays 28 plus minutes. Like I said, all 4 games against the Warriors. Again, with the matchups with Jordan Poole and Steph Curry, we will see extended minutes for Dennis Schroeder as he's played 27 plus minutes in every game this season against the Warriors, and he played 31 minutes in game 1. So again, we saw him play a good amount of minutes in the playoffs. Let's just do including playoffs here. We saw him play a good amount of minutes against the Memphis Grizzlies in round 1, but I definitely think there is more of a matchup for him here. He only played 30 plus minutes once against the Grizzlies, and he did hit the over on that. But with Curry and Poole, especially with Poole coming off the bench, it definitely allows for Schroeder to play more minutes, and he did close out the game in game 1 as well, which is a great sign for us here. Over this course of the season, through 3 games during the regular season, he did average 11.7 potential assists versus the Warriors, converting 5 of those, which is a great sign. I mean, 10 plus potential assists for a player playing 30 plus minutes, converting 5 of them. I think it's a great sign. I think Schroeder is good for at minimum 3 assists tonight. And then also we take a look at the odds. Very great odds for us here. We refresh this really quick for everyone. The odds here, pretty elite for us to go over 11.5 PA. He's minus 130 on DraftKings, BetMGM, and Party Casino, minus 129 here on Caesars to go over 11.5 PA. Again, there's other props with Schroeder that I like. You could pivot and take his 2.5 field goals made. His points line just bumped, but PA at 11.5 is just extreme value to me in my opinion, so I'm running with that one. The next play is going to be Andrew Wiggins here. Now, Wiggins, I think he let a lot of people down in game 1. I think a lot of people had the over on a good amount of his just player props in general, and he really didn't play well. I think out of all the starters for the Warriors, he had kind of the weakest game, and they definitely need a lot more from him. So I'm going with his over 31.5 fantasy. Again, in game 1, this line was at 33.5, so we get a discount here, a whole 2-point discount here on PrizePicks from what this line was at in game 1. So 31.5 fantasy here from Andrew Wiggins. Just take a look at a few just numbers, right? Just straight data here. Andrew Wiggins' fantasy score game log this season at home when he plays 32 plus minutes, okay, including the playoffs. He's hit this in every single game at home this season except for game 1 against the Lakers, where he played 34 minutes and finished with 20.2 fantasy points, 15 points, 6 rebounds, but had 0 steals or blocks. There's only one other time this season in when he played 32 plus minutes where he hasn't had at least 1 steal plus block. I definitely think that changes tonight. They're going to need him to be a lot more aggressive Obviously, him having a great game definitely affected other players not being able to really get going. If Andrew Wiggins is aggressive, he's really the X factor, and he's the reason, in my opinion, the Warriors were able to win a championship last year with his play. Right, last year in the playoffs, he was really, really elite. But you can see here the hit rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of 12 games this season at home when he plays 32 plus minutes. He's cleared the over on this and has cleared it by a decent amount. I mean, 33.2 is his lowest or I guess clearing the over on this at home. And then we take a look at Andrew Wiggins' fantasy score game log at home in the playoffs in his career. Right, I guess with Warriors. There's one game with Minnesota there, but let's get that out of there. His career at home in the playoffs, when he plays 32 plus minutes, look at the hit rate as well. Same hit rate. I mean, this is completely different than this. This is this season regular season. This is this season at home. This is his career at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of 11 games. Again, the only miss was against the Lakers here when he had 20.2. So through this whole entire season when he plays 32 plus minutes, he's hit in every game except for game 1. And then his entire career with the Warriors, fantasy score game log at home playing 32 plus minutes, he's hit this in every game except for game 1. So we're basically just hoping Andrew Wiggins plays his average Andrew Wiggins at home game. That's really what we're looking for here tonight. I think the odds based on that are strong. He's minus 130 to go over 25.5 PRA on DraftKings. I guess minus 110. Pretty much negative. I guess juiced on the under on BetMGM and Caesars, but juiced on the over, significantly over, minus 130 on DraftKings here. We take a look at Andrew Wiggins this season. Again, he missed a ton of time, starting to get back in the groove. In 19 home games this season, per 36 minutes, he averages 38.3 fantasy points for 1.1 fantasy points per minute. In a must-win game, I think Wiggins definitely has to play 34 plus minutes tonight. Again, if we take this and we break this down to 34 plus minutes, including the playoffs this season, right? If Andrew Wiggins is playing 34 plus minutes, right? Look at the hit rate. He's hit in every single game this season. And if we change this to 34 plus minutes, again, in his career with the Warriors, fantasy scoring him at home playing 34 plus minutes, he has hit this in every single game. So the hit rate just too high as far as his career goes, as far as the season goes. Andrew Wiggins over 31.5 fantasy is the second play of the day. So Schroeder over 11.5 points plus assists. Andrew Wiggins over 31.5 fantasy. Here are the two plays here. Again, you don't have to play these in a two-man power. These are just two, I want to consider these separate plays I'm giving you guys. Again, I'm playing it in a two-man power for just reference to show you guys and have the results and things like that. But you don't need to play these in a two-man power, you guys. It's just two separate plays that I do like, giving you the research and analysis behind it. But again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these two plays. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.